से ठीक अच्छे हाँ से ठंडा जो टिके Good morning, students. Good morning. So, good morning, Vibhuti, Shubhra, Jyoti, Prashanta, Avniya. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So, last class रे हमें questions करथिलु आजिरो class रे हमें last part पढ़िबा हमरो जोडा बॉडी माने this was the only unit that was left which is known as Sufism and Bhaktism. But if at all you think there is any other part of the medieval history that you want to revise or that should be done in class, ताले let me know in the comment section. ହେଲା आजिरो class रे तो मते कहि परिबो कि जदी तमकु अन्य कोनोसी medieval history रो part पढ़िबार अछि जोटा कि मिस आउट हे जाय छि तम अनुसार जदि सेटा किछि पढ़िबार अछि ताले लेट मी नो otherwise we'll try to finish the Sufi and Bhakti movement today or in the next class, right? So Sufi movement, right? So start kariya samaste. You can see the Sufis dancing, right? The Sufi movement कौन थिला ये Sufi movement? Why exactly the Sufi movement came into existence? Good morning, right? So the 10th century आमे देखिबा the rise of Islam केतळे आसुची पिला माने Islam हमर आसुची around 6th century. तो इस्लाम 6th सेंचुरी रे आसे कि आमे देखु जो इंडिया रे आमे देखिबा कि 712 रे मोस्टली अरब इन्वेजन ऑफ सिंध होची तापरे धीरे 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 आमे देखिबा कि इस्लामिक अमालगमेशन होची तापरे दिल्ली सल्तनत आसला तापरे मुगल्स आसला बट ए पर्टिकुलर टाइम रे आमे देखिबा गोटे गोटे स्ट्रांग गोटे मेजर इस्लामिक रिलीजन भितरे आमे देखिबा गोटे सॉफ्ट साइड गोटे बाहरुची जोटा कि यू नो माने इस्लामिक रो जो ऑर्थोडॉक्स रूल्स गोटा थिला ताकू काउंटर करूची सूफिज्म राइट सो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली वाज द Sufism. So in the 10th century, mostly we will see, good morning mama, in the 10th century, mostly we will see that in Islamic history, it is marked for variety of reasons in history, right? It marks the rise of Turks on the ruins of the Abbasid Caliphate, right? As well as the important changes in the realm of ideas and beliefs. That's angare. It is important changes in the realm of ideas. It marks the end of the domination of Mutazila or rationalist philosophy and the rise of orthodox schools based on the Quran and Hadith, traditions of the Prophet and his companions, and of the Sufi mystic orders. The rationalists had been accused of spreading skepticism and atheism. तो जिनसटा कोन दिया है जेटली तो तीनटा चारटा जिनस आमे इस्लाम रे देखिबा को पाउछो जेमती हमरो फॉर एग्जांपल हमरो जते बडे स्टार्टिंग रे तमे देखुथबो वैदिक रिलीजन राइट वैदिक रिलीजन आमे वैदिक रिलीजन रे भी कहूछो देयर इज एन अर्ली पार्ट and there is a later part, right? There is an early part and there is a later part. The early part रे हमें देखुछु the presence of caste system. The presence of caste system is not rigid, है ना? Is not rigid. But later part रे हमें देखिबा caste system टा कोन ही जाउची ना it is becoming extremely rigid and it is becoming extremely orthodox and hierarchical, right? तो ये situation होची तो धीरे धीरे when they changed from early Vedic period to the later Vedic period, how the society or how the propounders of religion are becoming very orthodox in a sense that हमें देखिबा एठी गोटे later phase रे हमें देखिबा गोटे ब्राह्मणिकल domination, right? ब्राह्मणिकल domination and ताकू चैलेंज करिवा को पिला माने ताकू चैलेंज करिवा को कि ब्राह्मणिकल डोमिनेशन ता एते अधिक हो जायतिला that after a certain point of time हमें देखिलु कोन ना rise of heterodox religions, right? Rise of heterodox religion जोटा रहितिला हमरो Jainism and Buddhism, right? जोटा रहितिला हमर Jainism and Buddhism तो सेटा आसीथिला काउंटर करिया को मोस्टली हमर लेटर वैदिक पीरियड रे जो ब्राह्मणिकल डोमिनेशन रहिथिला एंड देन स्लोली एंड सडनली हमें देखिलु जो वैदिक रिलीजन भी हमें चेंजेस देखिवा को पाइला तो सिमिलरली आमर इस्लामिक रिलीजन रे भी से कहूची कि इनिशियली जो माने थिले जो माने को कुआ जाउतिला कोन पिला माने एई वर्ड गोडा मन रखबा लास्ट थर में क्वेश्चन जेंते करथिलु सेही हिसाब रे ट्राई टू रिमेंबर थिंग्स इन दैट पर्टिकुलर ऑर्डर हला मुताजिला एटा गोटे वर्ड रहला तमरो मन रखिबा को मुताजिला माने कोन ना रैशनलिस्ट फिलॉसफी earlier the people of the rationalist philosophy they were they dominated the Islamic religion, right? But slowly and steadily what you will see is मुताजिलांकर domination टा धीरे धीरे कमी जाउची and बढ़ु जंती कोन ना ऑर्थोडॉक्स कौन तो कहि पारे प्रॉफिट करो जो थिले हदीस माने जो थिले ऑर्थोडॉक्स आइडियाज ऑर्थोडॉक्स स्कूल्स बेस्ड ऑन कुरान एंड हदीस, राइट? एंड द सूफी मिस्टिक ऑर्डर्स ताकू काउंटर ऑर्थोडॉक्सी को काउंटर करियो आसला हमरो सूफी मिस्टिक ऑर्डर. The rationalists had been accused of spreading skepticism and atheism. तो एटा गोटे रहला कि सबु बेले जते बेले हम देखिबो एमती गोटे रिलीजन बहुत डोमिनेट करी करी चलची सेते बेले स्लोली एंड स्टेडीली यू विल सी द राइज ऑफ अदर religions or other orders within that particular religion. In particular, it was argued that their philosophy of monism, which held that God and the created world were fundamentally one, was heretical on the ground that it abolished the difference between the creator and created. तो कौन होची जो मुताजिला माने जो माने अछंती मुताजिला जो माने रैशनलिस्ट फिलॉसफी को प्रोपाउंड करछंती से माने कहउछंती गॉड इक्वल्स टू ह्यूमन है ना माने गोटे गोटे कनेक्शन क्रिएट करिया को जैसे माने जतरे चेष्टा करछंती, राइट? दे आर ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट अ कनेक्शन, राइट? दे आर ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट अ कनेक्शन. Similarly, आमे देखिबा that after a certain point of time, fundamentally, माने जिनसरा कोन होची fundamentally इमानको कुहा गला heretical कि तमे माने heretical. How can you forget the difference between the one who created and the one who is created by the creator, right? That's it. The works of the traditionalists crystallized four schools of Islamic law. Of those, the Hanafi school, which was the most liberal, was adopted by the Eastern Turks who later came to India. तो जिनसरा कोन होची ना चारटा ट्रेडिशनलिस्ट माने जो ऑर्थोडॉक्स जो माने थिले से माने कोन कले ना चारटा खने स्कूल्स ऑफ इस्लामिक लॉ प्रोपाउंड कले, राइट? एंड ता भितरु द मोस्ट लिबरल व्हिच इज द हनाफी स्कूल, right? Eta mone rakho, this particular statement is important. The Hanafi school, which was the most liberal, was adopted by the Eastern Turks who later came to India, right? Mystics who are called as Sufis had risen in Islam at a very early stage. Most of them were persons of deep devotion who were disgusted by the vulgar display of wealth and degeneration of morals following the establishment of the Islamic Empire. Hence, these saints wanted to have nothing to do with the state, a tradition which continued later on as well, right? So, आमे देखिबा Sufism exactly कोन करथिला. What did the Sufis opt for? The mystics who were known as Sufis, right? The mystics who were known as the Sufis, semane मूलरु starting रो थिले, and they were like very agitated that जिनसरा होची कोन एठी आ गोटे एग्जांपल देखि म कहिबी हला. They were very agitated with the wealth associated with the Islamic Empire, with the degeneration of the Islamic Empire. So they were agitated with it. जिनसरा देखो हला हमरो period of feudalism एटा गोटे एग्जांपल दोची so that you would relate. Then period of Renaissance suchi, and then period of Reformation, right? Period of feudalism, period of Renaissance, period of Reformation, right? Period of feudalism में हमें देखिबा कोन चर्च हला. चर्च रो डोमिनेशन हमें बहुत अधिक देखिबा को पाइबा. चर्च रो डोमिनेशन हमें बहुत अधिक देखिबा को पाइबा. चर्च मोस्टली डोमिनेटेड एंड चर्च रो डोमिनेशन एते बढ़ी जाइतला कि चर्च निजे कहउतला मु किछटा लैंड्स नेबी एंड सेगुडा को एडमिनिस्टर करबी. तो फ्यूडलिज्म में हमें देखिबा ए जो जिंसटा होची कि सेमाने चर्च रो डोमिनेशन अधिक बढ़ी जाउची, चर्च रो वेल्थ बढ़ी जाउची, चर्च ग्रीडी हे जाउची, पोप ग्रीडी हे जाउची, चर्च रो जो क्लर्जीमैन अछंती, बिशप अछंती, आर्च बिशप अछंती, सेमाने कहउछंती कि आमे बाइबल को जो हिसाब रे इंटरप्रेट कर परबा तमे माने कर परबोनी बिकॉज़ बाइबल टा खाली लेखा होतला लैटिन लैंग्वेज रो. तो एई पूरा टाइम रे हमें देखबा चर्च रो बहुत डोमिनेशन ता बढ़ी जाइतिला एंड लास्ट को गोटे जिंसटा आस्तिला सेटा थिला सेल ऑफ इंडल्जेंस हैला सेल ऑफ लेटर ऑफ इंडल्जेंस हैला सेल ऑफ लेटर ऑफ इंडल्जेंस समस्त जानी थी वो सेल ऑफ लेटर ऑफ इंडल्जेंस कौन थिला इट सिंपली सेड दैट माने those who are wealthy right जो माने wealthy अछंती जो माने बहुत पैसा अछंती अच्छी जा पाखरे जो माने सोसाइटी रे अछंती if they give a certain amount of donation to the church then they have the right to get the sale of letter of indulgence हैला तो कौन है सेल ऑफ लेटर ऑफ इंडल्जेंस कौन सेल माने सेल करा होतला लेटर ऑफ इंडल्जेंस कौन थिला ना जो गोटे वेल्दी पर्सन पाखरे से पावर ता थिला कि से पैसा देकी चर्च टू लेटर ऑफ इंडल्जेंस आनी परिबो जो थरे के लेखा आइथिबो कि ही और शी हु मेड द पर्टिकुलर डोनेशन ताकू तारो जेते भी पाप अछि तादरु मुक्त करा जिवो हला ही विल बी फ्री फ्रॉम ऑल द सिंस दैट ही हैड committed in his entire life right so that is exactly what the letter of indulgence and तमे माने निजे कुह पिला माने अनन्या विभूति मामा प्रशांत एटा पॉसिबल एटा सत्तरे पॉसिबल प्रशांत ज्योति अम्या एटा पॉसिबल कि तमे माने निजे कुह कि इज इट पॉसिबल कि आमे समस्ते गोटे मंदिर गोटे चर्च कि गोटे मस्जिद रे पैसा देकी सेठु गोटे लेटर ऑफ इंडल्जेंस आनिबा एंड सेइथरे लेखा हितबो कि आमे हम जीवन रे जत्ते भी पाप करछु सेटा मिटि जिवो सेटा तो नुहे तापर फाइनली आ गोटे जिंस जोडा कि फाइनल अटैक करथिला दैट वाज द क्रूसेड्स जोडा कि हमर गोटे रिलीजियस वॉर ता थिला जो थरे कुहा जायतिला ए जो क्रिश्चियंस मानंकु कि तमे जा लढ़ो इन द नेम ऑफ द क्राइस्ट तो पेजेंट्स नॉर्मल पेजेंट्स माने भी जो माने थिले गुड मॉर्निंग हेमलता नॉर्मल पेजेंट्स माने भी जो माने थिले हेमलता से माने तांको कुहा जायतिला कि तमे गोटे नॉर्मल वुडन क्रॉस धरि कि जाओ लढ़िबो ला विदाउट एनी ट्रेनिंग विदाउट एनी वेपन्स तो जेतेबेले सेही जिंसटा होउची पीपल आर ऑब्वियसली अवेयर ड्यूरिंग द रेनेसा पीरियड ऑफ ह्यूमन डिग्निटी जो ह्यूमनिज्म कांसेप्ट थिला पिला माने ह्यूमनिज्म कांसेप्ट थिला दैट वाज गिवन utmost importance human dignity was given utmost importance and धीरे धीरे ये जिंसटा देखिबा में माने that gave rise to जेतले रेनेसा रे कोन हला रीअवेकनिंग हला ना रीअवेकनिंग हला they started to look back and with the oncoming of the printing press and the first thing that was printed was the New Testament was the Bible right तो से जतल प्रिंटिंग प्रेस आसिला हम रिफॉर्मेशन रे कोन देखियो को पाइबा ना रिफॉर्मेशन रे जोटा कि हमर फर्स्ट स्टार्ट करथिले कि हमर जर्मनी रे स्टार्ट हेतिला मार्टिन लूथर राइट मार्टिन लूथर से निजर 95 thesis church door सामना रे लगेले and as a result we could see that reformation there was a period of reformation that started right there was a period of reformation that basically started reformation कौन थिला कि जो चर्च रे जो ऑर्थोडॉक्सी हे जाइतिला चर्च रे जति बाज्य जिंस सब होतिला सेटा को समान रिफॉर्मेशन पीरियड रे रिफॉर्म करिया को चेष्टा करू तो एटा मु काहे की कहिली is because every religion and every other way possible hinduism रे देखलेली वैदिक रिलीजन रे देखलेली एठी मु देखौची कि रिफॉर्मेशन क्रिश्चियनिटी रे कोन हेतिला रिफॉर्मेशन होची फ्यूडलिज्म में एंती सब ऑर्थोडॉक्सी प्रैक्टिसेस चलतिला सेप्तापर हम रिफॉर्मेशन आसिला सो जदि बहुत खराब हे जायतिबो जदि लिमिट बहुत अधिक हे जायतिबो खराब होबार ताहाले देयर विल ऑब्वियसली हम देखबा कि देयर विल बी सम काइंड ऑफ चेंज राइट से जो खराब जिंसटा जोटा बड़ी चलची सेटा केबे लॉन्ग लास्टिंग होबनी सेटा केबे बेसी दिन पर्यंत चाली परिबनी इट ऑब्वियसली विल लीड टू द डेमाइस ऑफ द वेरी थिंग दैट इज डूइंग दैट राइट तो से जिंसटा तो डेमाइस हला कहारो ना ऑर्थोडॉक्सी रो डेमाइस हला जो इविल डूइंग्स रो and start hela amar kono na sufis mane jo mane thile they were very agitated with the display of wealth with the degenerational practices that was adopted by the mosques by the orthodox people so se mane sethi pai ke later on dekhiba they wanted to do nothing with the state hela some of the early sufis such as the woman mystic Rabia and Mansur bin Hallaj laid great emphasis on love as a bond between God and the individual soul. But their monotheistic approach led them into conflict with the orthodox elements who had Mansoor executed for hearsay. Despite this setback, mystic ideas continued to be spread among the Muslim masses. So tomorrow UPSC ପିଲାମାନେ tomorrow जो OPSC ପିଲାମାନେ ଅଛ civil services ପାଇଁ କି you have to remember these things, right? The woman mystic Rabia and Mansoor bin Hallaj, right? Mansoor bin Hallaj and the woman mystic Rabia, right? So yes, so এই জিনিসটা you have to remember ଦି ଜଣ ଏମିତି ଥିଲେ and ସେମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ Sufism କଣ ଚାହୁଁଛି great emphasis on love as a bond between the god and the individual soul eta ହେଲା this is also important. There are certain statements that you must remember. So great emphasis on the love as a bond between god and the individual soul. So it did not see god as a very ମାନେ unapproachable kind of thing, right? ସେମାନେ ଦେଖୁନାହାନ୍ତି କି ଭଗବାନ ହଉଛନ୍ତି unapproachable, ଭଗବାନଙ୍କଠୁ ଡରିବା ଦରକାର, ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ସେ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି there is a feeling of love, there is a feeling of let's say when they are seeing god as their they are seeing themselves as a lover of the god, right? There was a beautiful feeling of love between them and God, right? So ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା ସେମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯୋଉ ତମେ ଦେଖିଥିବ there are 7 stages of love, right? 7ଟା stage ଥାଏ love ର, the 7 stages ସେଇଟା that is an outcome of this Sufism, right? 7 stages of love, we will read about that, but you have to remember that 7 stages of love jota they associated this with God, right? ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କି ଯେତିକି ଅର୍ଥୋଡକ୍ସ ଲୋକମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କି ଆରେ ଆରେ ମୂର୍ଖ ଲୋକ ଗୁଡା ତମର କଣ ମୁଣ୍ଡ ଖରାପ ହେଇଯାଇଛି କି ତମେ ଏମିତି କଣ କହୁଛ କି ତମେ କେମିତି କହିପାରିବ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ତମେ ନିଜର ଲଭର ହିସାବରେ ଆସୋସିଏଟେଡ କେମିତି ହାଉ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ୟୁ associate God with yourself ହେଲା you are the created, right? You are created by the creator. How can you be equal or how can you have that relationship or how can you even have that particular idea? ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କି ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଜିନିଷଟା ସେମାନେ ଏତେ agitated ହେଇଗଲେ that they executed Mansoor ହେଲା they executed Mansoor for hearsay ମାନେ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା କି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏକ୍ସିକ୍ୟୁଟ କରିଦେଲେ ବିକଜ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଲାଗିଲା କି ସେ ଖରାପ ଆଇଡିଆସ ସ୍ପ୍ରେଡ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ରାଇଟ? Al Ghazali, who is venerated both by Orthodox elements and the Sufis, tried to reconcile mysticism with the Islamic orthodoxy. This he was able to do in the large measure. He gave further blow to the rationalist philosophy by arguing the positive knowledge of God and his qualities cannot be gained by reason but by only revelation. Thus, revealed book Quran was vital for mystic. So similarly, semane kon korchanti chesta korchanti na that they wanted to establish there was a person whose name was Al Ghazali and who wanted ki जो सूफीज्म रो जो लोक माने अछंती एंड जो रैशनलिस्ट फिलोसफी रो जो लोक माने अछंती तांको भितरे से कोन करिवे ना ये कोन तो करिवे गोटे गोटे जो बैरियर टा अछि सेटा को से माने रिमूव करिवे सेटा तकर आइडिया टा थिला, राइट? गोटे सेकंड and primary importance was obviously supposed to be given to not the orthodox people but to the Quran itself, right? Around this time the Sufis were organized in 12 orders or silsila. What is a silsila? Silsila was generally led by silsila mane order hela Sufism re 12 ta silsila thila hela 12 orders or silsila. Sufism ର 12ଟା branches ଥିଲା ହେଲା ତ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା କୁହାଯାଉଛି branches, right? A silsila was generally led by a prominent mystic who lived in a khanqa or a hospice along with his disciples. The link between the teacher or the peer and his disciples or murids was a vital part of the Sufi system. Every peer nominated a successor or a wali to carry on his work. Now ଏଠି ତମର ବହୁତ ଗୋଟେ match the following ଆସିପାରିବ। तो कौन match the following आसीबो पिला माने question or how many of these are correctly matched तुमको पचारिबो जदी फर्स्ट तुमको पचारिबो खानका, what is khanka, what is peer, what is murid, ହେଲା what is wali ହେଲା ଏଗୁଡା ସବୁ ପଚାରିବ ଖାନକା ମାନେ ହସ୍ପାଇସ୍ पीर माने होची टीचर मुरीद माने होची स्टूडेंट और डिसाइपल वाली माने होची सक्सेसर right we have khanka we have peer we have murid we have wali which is successor right clear clear ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର ଏଇଟା तो एमती ही क्वेश्चंस लास्ट टाइम हम देखु जो आसुची जल्दी मेक श्योर यू रिमेंबर दीस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस राइट खानका हला हॉस्पाइस एक पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन ता खानका हॉस्पाइस हमरो यूजीसी नेट रे भी आसीथिला राइट यूजीसी नेट रे भी आसीथिला तो तब माने यूजीसी तमे जे कोनोसे एग्जामिनेशन में प्रिपेयर करो दीज आर द बेसिक टर्म्स दैट यू शुड रिमेंबर राइट तो ए सब जिंस मन रखिबा तो खानका इज हॉस्पाइस पीर मुरीद वाली पीर आ मुरीद मुर्शिद मुरीद ता सुनी थिबो गोटे गीत अछि ए दिल है मुश्किल गोटे मूवीटा अछि ए दिल है मुश्किल तो सेइथिरे गोटे पर्टिकुलर गीत अछि बुलिया राइट तो से गोटे लाइन टा अछि मुर्शिद मेरा राइट मुर्शिद और मुरीद मेरा माने द थिंग इज माने ही इज डिस्क्राइबिंग हिमसेल्फ एज अ डिसाइपल राइट तो say jinsota in love he is in love obviously the male actor or the male protagonist is in love and he is describing again that particular relationship he is describing himself as a mush or as a student right so say jinsota so that is how like the mostly sabu sufi gitare bhi dekhi paribo khwaja mere khwaja is one of them then we can see in भरदे झोली ए सब जो गोटे दरगाह रे यूजुअली जो माने बॉलीवुड मूवीज गोटा शूट हेची टू गेट माने associated or acquainted with these particular words peed murid wali and every other sufi word you have to mane kind of if you want in your free time you can listen to those songs right the monastic organization of the Sufis, some of their practices such as penance, holding the breath are sometimes traced into the Buddhist and Hindu yogic influence. तो एटा भी क्वेश्चन रे आसे परिबो एटा भी क्वेश्चन रे आसे परिबो कि ट्रू और फॉल्स राइट ट्रू और फॉल्स का सुनी पिला माने मु कहूची कि which of the following statements is correct तो एटा जदी करेक्ट क्वेश्चन रे आसिला that the Sufis and some of the practices of penance fasting and holding a breath are sometimes traced to Buddhism and Buddhist and Hindu yogic influence. So this is actually correct, right? Buddhism was widely prevalent in Central Asia. It a reason assertion reason रे भी ऐसे परिबो ला AR वाला question नहले or statement related question ला statement related question ला तो एटा तार रीजन बुद्धिज्म काहे की बुद्धिस्ट और योगिक इन्फ्लुएंस हमें देखियो को पाइबा because Buddhism was widely prevalent in Central Asia before the advent of Islam and the legend of Buddha was a saintly man who had passed into the Islamic legend. Yogis continued to visit West Asia even after the advent of Islam and the yogic book Amrit Kun had been translated into Persian from Sanskrit, right? Had been translated into Persian from Sanskrit. Thus, Hindu and Buddhist practices and rituals seem to have been absorbed and assimilated by the Sufis even before they came to India. So, this particular page or this particular slide might come as a question that how like how to nahi jodi tomoro mains tomoro questions asi paribo ki describe how there is an assimilation between Buddhism, between Sufism and Hinduism. You might write this and something elaborate. Obviously, we need to have an introduction. You need to describe the Sufism no kichta fundamentals me describe karibo. Tapare tome eta asibo then your conclusion, right? Just write. Just have an idea of everything. So सेटा से कौन कोची ना बुद्धंकर जो इन्फ्लुएंस ता थिला बिफोर द एडवेंट ऑफ इस्लाम सेटा सेंट्रल एशिया रे हम देखियो को पाइबा and similarly despite the advent of Islam there were also certain yogis right of India who also visited Central Asia So that is how we can see that माने हमें देखी परिबा कि इस्लामिक जो religion रे इस्लामिक सूफीज्म रे हमें देखी परिबा there is certain influence of जो Buddhism as well as yogic influence, right? This एटा मने रहइबो तमरो, एटा मने रहइबो clearly. And obviously there is a book which is known as Amrit Kun, which had been translated from into Persian from Sanskrit. Whether Buddhist philosophic ideas and Vedantic ideas had in significant manner influenced Sufism is a matter of controversy again. The origin of ideas is difficult to trace. The Sufi saints and many modern thinkers trace the Sufis' ideas to the Quran. है एटा आ गोटे जिंस रहइला कि controversial तो अछि. If there is one side of opinion that says नहीं Buddhism and yogic influence हमें देखिया को पाइबा, there is also another group of people who will say that ना हमें देखिया को पाइबा influence, but ता संगरे हमें कुरान रे भी influence हमें देखिया को पाइबा. But what is important to note here is that irrespective of the origin, there were many similarities between the ideas of Sufis and the Hindu yogis and mystics about the nature of God and his relationship with the soul, right? And the material world. This provided a basic for mutual toleration and understanding. The human spirit of Sufism is well expressed by Sanai, a leading Persian poet of the time, which says that faith and infidelity both are galloping on the way towards him. Around this time, the Sufis were organized into faith and infidelity both are galloping on the way towards him and are exclaiming together, "He is one and none share his kingdom." ହେଲା तो हमें देखिबा कि माने जिंसटा लास्ट को से कहूची कि सिमिलर थाउ कि न थाउ ହେଲା सिमिलर थाउ कि न थाउ गोटे सेकेंड yes similar नथाउ थाउ कि नथाउ बट जिंसटा होची कि माने सेटा कोटा काटू डेराइव देछि सेटा तो हमें जानि परिबानी. It is obviously hard to denote, but there are a lot of similarities between Sufism and the Hindu ideas and the Buddhist ideas, right? तो सेटा बहुत भलो भाबरे सनाई जने लीडिंग Persian poet थिले से कहिसथि that faith and infidelity both are galloping in the way towards him, right? And are exclaiming together, "He is one and none share his kingdom." The Sufi orders are broadly divided into two, Bashara and Beshara, right? Bashara and Beshara. Bashara कहले हमें कौन बुझवा? Those which followed Islamic law, right? And Beshara होची those which do not abound by the Islamic law. ହେଲା एटा important, एटा questions आसे परिबो. So both types of orders prevailed in India, the latter being followed more in among by the wandering saints. Latter माने जोड़ा बेशरा रहला जोड़ा they are do which are not bound by Islamic law. Although these saints did not establish an order, some of them became figures of popular veneration, often for the Muslims and the Hindus alike. है So the dargah is actually open to everyone. है So some of the most important Sufi silsilas पढ़िबा, that is Chishti and the Suravadi silsila. है Of the Bashara movements, only two acquired significant influence and following in North India during the 13th and the 14th centuries. These were the Chishti and the Suravadi silsila. The Chishti order was established in India by Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, who came to India around 1192. By Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, who came to India in 1192, shortly after the defeat and the death of Prithviraj Chauhan. After staying for some time in Lahore and Delhi, he finally shifted to Ajmer, which was an important political center and already had a sizable Muslim population, right? Already had a sizable Muslim population. No authentic record of his activities is available. He did not write any book, but his fame rose, it seems, along with that of his successors. ସେ କିଛି ବହି ଲେଖି ନାହାନ୍ତି, ସେ କିଛି ନାହିଁ, କିନ୍ତୁ ସେ ବହୁତ famous ଥିଲେ, right? He finally shifted to Ajmer, right? ୟାଙ୍କର ଇଏଟା visit କରିବାକୁ ଅକବର ଗଲା ବେଳକୁ ତାଙ୍କର ବାହା ମାନେ ମ୍ୟାରେଜ ହେଇଯାଇଥିଲା ଯୋଦ୍ଧା ବାଇଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ, right? 1192 ରେ right by ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती जे कि इंडिया को आसले 1192 रे. देन हमें देखिबा कि लाहौर, दिल्ली एंड देन से फाइनली शिफ्ट करी गले कुआडे ना अजमेर. Among the disciples of Sheikh Muinuddin were Bakhtiyar Kaki and his disciple Fariduddin Ganji Shakar, right? Disciples के थिले शेख सलीम चिश्तीଙ୍କର that were Bakhtiyar Kaki, Bakhtiyar Kaki and his disciple Faridun Ganji Shakar. Farid Uddin confined his activities to Hansi and Ajodhan in modern day Haryana and Punjab respectively. He was deeply respected in Delhi, so much so that the streams of people would throng around him whenever he visited Delhi. His outlook was yes, Qutub Minar fort for Qutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. Right. Yes, right. His outlook was so broad and human that some of his verses are found quoted in the Adi Granth for 6. Eta bhi quite a question aisi paribo. Kahara, when it was the was the sayings of Fariduddin, right? Who was a Chishti Silsila. ହେଲା ଯୋଉମାନେ ଚିଶ୍ତି ସିଲସିଲାକୁ ଫଲୋ କରିଥିଲେ ସେମାନଙ୍କର ତାଙ୍କର ରିଡିଂସଟା ଏତେ ଫେମସ ଥିଲା ବା ସିଏ ନିଜେ ଏତେ ତାଙ୍କର ଭର୍ସେସ୍ ଗୁଡା ଫେମସ ଥିଲା that it is there in the Adi Granth of the Sikhs, right? It is there in the Adi Granth of the Sikh. The most famous of the Chishti saints, however, was Nizamuddin Aulia and Nasiruddin Chirage Delhi. These early Sufis mingled freely with the people of the lower classes, including the Hindus. They led a simple, austere life and conversed with people in Hindavi, their local dialect, right? They led a simple and an austere life, right? They led a simple and an austere life and conversed with the people in Hindavi, right? Their local dialect. They were hardly interested in effecting conversions, though later on many families and groups attributed their conversion to the good wishes of these saints. These saints made themselves popular by adopting musical recitations called sama, जोटा कि तांकर खानकारे चालुथिला to create a mood of nearness to the God. They led a simple and the austere life and conversed with the people in Hindavi, which was their local dialect. They were hardly interested in effecting conversions. Conversions रे तांकर किछि mood नथिला. Though later on many families and groups attributed the conversion to the good wishes of these saints, right? Moreover, they often chose Hindi verses for the purpose since they could make greater impact on their listeners. Nizamuddin Aulia adopted yogic breathing exercises so much so that the yogis called him a Siddh or perfect, right? So much so that Nizamuddin Aulia adopted yogic breathing exercises so much so that the yogis called him a Siddh or a perfect. After the death of Nasiruddin Chirage Delhi in the middle of the 14th century, the Chishtis did not have commanding vigor at Delhi. As a result, the Chishti saints dispersed and extended the message to the eastern and the southern parts of India after the death of Nasiruddin Chirage Delhi. The Suravadi order entered India at about the same time as the Chishtis, but its activities was mostly confined largely to Punjab and Multan. The most well-known saints of this particular order are Sheikh Shihabuddin Suravadi and Hamiduddin Nagori. Right? Sheikh Shihabuddin Suravadi and Hamiduddin Nagori. Unlike the Chishtis, the Suravadis did not believe in the leading a life of poverty. মানে চিস্তি মানে কোন করଥିଲେ না, they were so much troubled with the display of the show and the display of wealth and the degenerational practices that were there in the Islamic empire, that जो राजा तांको आसिकी किछि भी पैसा दउथिला बा किछि भी लैंड दउथिला सेटा से माने डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करथिले बा चैरिटी रे देई दउथिले. बट and Nietzsche obviously they led a life of poverty. But ये जो सूरावादी लोग माने थिले, they were not interested in living a life of poverty, right? They led a comfortable life. They led a life where they accepted the services of the state, and some of them held important posts in the ecclesiastical department. Sadar was Sadar. The Chishtis, on the other hand, prefer to keep aloof from state politics and shun the company of rulers and nobles. So this is one of the major point of difference between the Chishtis and the Suravadis. That the Suravadis accepted these services, accepted these state services, important posts, Jabitila of the ecclesiastical department. The Chishtis, on the other hand, preferred to keep aloof from the state politics and shunned the company of the rulers and the nobles, right? Nevertheless, both helped the rulers in their own way by creating a climate of opinion in which people belonging to different sects and religions could live peacefully and harmony. While Mecca remained the holy of holies, the rise of popular saints provided useful point of veneration and obviously created a lot of pilgrimage places in India itself. So with this, we have completed the Sufi movement. Ebe bhakti ra padhiba. Ebe bhakti ra padhiki dekhiba kete jane jauchi. Let's go for bhakti because we have half an hour remaining. Half an hour upare achi amaro. तो भक्ति स्टार्ट करछे ना किछि डाउट अछि तो मैं पचारि परिबो हला यस लेट्स स्टार्ट भक्ति मूवमेंट इफ यू वांट अ क्विक ब्रेक तो मैं जाई के आसी परिबो लेट्स स्टार्ट भक्ति मूवमेंट हला द भक्ति मूवमेंट राइट सिमिलर टू व्हाट वाज देयर इन द सूफी मूवमेंट भक्ति रे भी हमें देखिबा कि सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ जिंस सब होछ राइट सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ जिंस माने कोन कि से माने भी माने दे आर आल्सो माने agitated with whatever is happening inside the Hindu religious aspect, right? से माने भी चाहूचंती कि there should be some sort of माने कोन the unorthodoxy, some sort of freeness, right? Inside the Hindu religion. तो से माने सेथि पाई के हम देखिबा there is a group of individuals who venerated a certain groups of people and there we see that तांकर जो devotion ता इत्ते अधिक हो जाउची that there are certain followers that they the Bhakti movement which stresses the mystical union of the individual with God. Mystical union of the individual with God had been at work in India long before the arrival of Turks. Although the seeds of Bhakti can be found in Vedas, it was not emphasized during the early period. Obviously, Bhaktism traces Vedas, right? The idea of the adoration of a personal god seems to have developed with the growing popularity of Buddhism. कि गोटे भगवान को नहीं कि तमरो एते भक्ति हे जो एते माने डिवोशन हे जो से जो आइडिया टा माने हमरो आसी जाउची कोठो ना बुद्धिज्म राइट so both Sufism and Bhaktism are said to have developed or taken some of the ideas from Bhaktism. During the early centuries of the Chishti era, under the Mahayana Buddhism, Christian era, under Mahayana Buddhism, the Buddha began to be worshipped in his gracious form. The worship of Vishnu developed more or less at the same time. When many of the holy books such as Ramayana and the Mahabharata were rewritten during the Gupta times, bhakti was accepted along with jnana and karma as one of the recognized roads of salvation, right? Bhakti, holy books of Ramayana, holy books of Ramayana and the Mahabharata, right? Holy books of Ramayana and the Mahabharata were rewritten during the Gupta times. Bhakti was accepted along with jnana and karma as one of the recognized roads of salvation. है ना? Jnana and karma. However, the development of the popular bhakti took place in India between 7th and the 12th century. As had been noticed earlier, the Saiva Nayanas and the Vaishnavite Allavars disregarded the austerities preached by the Jains and the Buddhism and preached personal devotion to God as a means of salvation. The Saiva Nayanas and Alvars. Hala? Nayanas and Alvars. Eta mon rakhiba. SN and BA. Hala? SNVA. Hala? Disregarded the austerities preached by the Jains and the Buddhism and preached personal devotion to God as a means of salvation. They disregarded the rigidities of the caste system and carried their message of love and personal devotion to God to various parts of South India using the local language. Right? Obviously, personal devotion to God was their major idea. Although there were many points of contact between the South and the North India, the transmission of the ideas of Bhakti saints from South to North India was a slow and a long drawn out process. Oddly enough, the very reasons which made them Nayanas and Alvars popular in South limited their appeal outside the area. The fact that they preached and composed in the local languages. ହେଲା ଜିନିଷଟା କ'ଣ ହେଉଛି ନା ସଂସ୍କୃତରେ ସେମାନେ preach କରୁନଥିଲେ because Sanskrit was not the language of the masses, right? Just as Latin was not the language of the মানে common masses. মানে जो बाइबलটা लैटिन लैंग्वेज में लिखा होता so people could not understand that and that obviously was misinterpreted by the church authorities. तो ଆମର ଯେତିକି religious books ବି ଅଛି ସେଗୁଡା ବି ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା कि it is written not just ମାନେ it is written in Sanskrit which is just open to interpretation by the Brahmins. तो ସେଥିପାଇଁ କି ଯାହା ବି ଭକ୍ତିଜମ ତମେ ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପାଇବ कि अशोकन पीरियड रे जेतबे माने हम देखबा कि स्क्रिप्चर जो एडिक्ट्स वाला लिखा होची कि बुद्धिज्म एंड जैनिज्म में सब गुडा पाली और प्रकृत लैंग्वेज रे प्रीच करथिले माने माने गोटे कॉमन लैंग्वेज जो लोक माने जो लैंग्वेज ता बुझी परिबे से लैंग्वेज रे प्रीच कर The ideas of bhakti were carriers to the north by scholars as well as saints. Among these, mention may be made of the Maharashtrian saint Namadeva, who flourished in the first part. Right? First saint, Maharashtrian Namadeva, who flourished in the first part of the 14th century, and Namadeva, who is placed in the second half of the 14th century and the first quarter of the 15th century. Right? The seeds scattered by these saints fell on the fertile soil. The Brahmanas lost both prestige and power following the defeat of the Rajput rulers and establishment of the Turkish Sultanate. As a result, Nathpanthi movement challenging the caste system and the supremacy of the Brahmanas had gained popularity. नामदेव सुन लो तापरे एठी नाथपंथी मूवमेंट जोड़ा थिला ब्राह्मणिकल डोमिनेशन को कास्ट डोमिनेशन कास्ट सिस्टम को चैलेंज करथिला नाथपंथी जोड़ा right among those who were the critical of the existing social order and made strong plea for Hindu Muslim unity were the people of Kabir and Nana. Right? Legend has it that Kabir was actually born at a home of a Brahmana widow who abandoned him after his birth and that he was brought up in the house of a Muslim weaver. He learnt the profession of his adopted father, but while living in Kashi, he came in contact with both Hindu and Muslim saints. Kabir, who generally placed in the 15th century, emphasized the unity of God, whom he calls by several names such as Rama, Hari, Govinda, Allah, Sahib, etc. He strongly denounced idol worship. He strongly, or Bhaktism strongly denounces idol worship, pilgrimage, bathing in the holy river, or taking part in the formal worship, including namaz. Nor did he consider it necessary to abandon the life of a householder for the sake of a saintly life. जोटा कि हिंदुइज्म रे अछि जे चारटा आश्रम हम देखुछु सन्यास लास्ट जोटा सन्यास आश्रम रे कोन कह जाउतला that you have to leave whatever you are doing with a family life and go to the forest for you to lead a saintly life. Say जिनसोरा से agree करो मतलब. Though familiar with the yogic practices, he considers neither asceticism nor a book knowledge important for true knowledge. Right? As a modern historian, Dr. Tara Chand says, the mission of Kabir was to preach a religion of love which would unite all castes and creeds. He rejected the feature of Hinduism and Islam which were against the spirit and which were of no importance for the real welfare of the individual. Kabir strongly denounced the caste system, especially the practice of untouchability, and emphasized the fundamental unity of man. He was opposed to all kinds of discrimination that existed between human beings, whether on the basis of caste, religion, race, family, or wealth. Right? His sympathies were decidedly with the poor, with whom he identified himself. However, he was not a social reformer, his emphasis being reform of the individual under the guidance of his true guru or teacher. Now, like Kabir, Nanak also did the similar thing. Nanak was also against all the distinction of against the distinction of caste, creed, sect. He also laid great emphasis on the purity of character and the conduct of the people that is important. He also denounced idol worship, pilgrimages, and other forms of austere penance. जोड़ा कौनती मैंने extreme form of penance जोड़ा अच्छी सेटा भी नहीं. He advocated middle path in which spiritual life could be combined with the duties of a householder. Right? Nanak had no intention of founding a new religion. His Catholic approach aimed at bridging distinction between the Hindus and the Muslims in order to create an atmosphere of peace and goodwill and mutual give and take. This was to be also the difference of Kabir. Different opinions have expressed by the scholars about the impact of the ideas on the large masses of Hindu and Muslim. It has been argued that the old form of religion continued almost unchanged, right? So mostly हमें देखिए नानक करो जो aim था थिला that he did not want to create a new religion. He just wanted to rectify some of the things that are there, but that was not possible because Nanak gave birth to a new creed which is known as Sikhism, while the followers of Kabir were called as Kabir. Right? However, it was hardly to be expected that the orthodox element in the two main religions, Hinduism and Islam, would surrender without a fight. The orthodox element mustered behind the defense of the old faith, which was redefined to meet the new challenge. The struggle between the two broad trends, one liberal and the non sectarian, the other orthodox and tradition, were at the heart of the intellectual and religious controversies during the 16th and 17th centuries. It is continuing struggle which shows that the impact of ideas and the concept put forward by Kabir, Nanak, and other parts the same ways of thinking was by no means significant. So, ଏଠି ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା कि yes, ଏଠି ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ଦେଖିପାରିବା कि what I was saying, yes, ଏଇ ଜିନିଷରେ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ବୈଷ୍ଣବାଇଟ୍ସ ଆମେ ଦେଖିଲୁ SN AB ହେଲା कि जो शैविज्म को फॉलो करथिले नायनार्स अलवार्स फॉलो करथिले वैष्णविज्म को ना तो किछिटा थिले निर्गुण आउ सगुण हला निर्गुण और सगुण तो निर्गुण कोन करथिला पिला माने निर्गुण कोन करथिला निर्गुण थिला कि आग सगुण सगुण बुझ सगुण प्रेड शिव विष्णु and other forms of god hela but nirgunas did not pray right did not exactly pray like they prayed to a divine abstraction right? They prayed to a divine abstraction hela kiछि samane definite bhagwan को पूजा करनथिले they I just prayed the idea of a divine abstraction तो ये जिन सब बड़ा मन रखियो निर्गुण सरगुण सगुण hela the Vaishnavite movement. Apart from the non-sectarian movements that were led by Kabir and Nanak, the Bhakti movement in India developed around the worship of Rama and Krishna, two incarnations of the god Vishnu. The childhood escapades of boy Krishna and his dalliance with the milkmaids of Gokul, especially with Radha, became the themes of remarkable series of poets who lived and preached during the 15th and the 16th century. They use the love between Radha and Krishna in an allegorical manner to depict the relationship of love in various aspects between the individual soul and the supreme soul. Right? ସେମାନେ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷଟା use କରିଥିଲେ କି to show a love between a normal, so between an individual and the god. Right? Like the early Sufis, Chaitanya popularized musical gathering or kirtan as a special form of mystic experience in which the outside world disappeared by dwelling on God's name. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. According to Chaitanya, worship consisted of love and devotion and song and dance which produced a state of ecstasy जोटा कि सूफी माने भी कहूଥିଲେ ecstasy माने you just trance रे रहिबो you will just forget about everything and just in the name of God you forget everything right of in the presence of God whom he called as Hari could be realized. Such a worship could be carried out by all irrespective of their caste and creed. The writings of Narasimha Mehta in Gujarat, of Meera in Rajasthan, of Sur Das in Western Uttar Pradesh, and of Chaitanya in Bengal and Odisha reached extraordinary heights of lyrical fervor and of love which transcended all boundaries, included those of caste and creed. है ना? So Meera is actually an example of Saguna state. While Sur Das, जोड़ा divine abstraction कहती, he is an example of Nirguna. He is an example of the Nirguna. They were prepared to welcome into their fold everyone, irrespective of the caste and creed. This is seen most clearly in the life of Chaitanya. Born and schooled in Nadia, which was the center of Vedantic rationalism, Chaitanya's tenor of life was changed when he visited Gaya at the age of 22 and was initiated into the Krishna cult by a recluse. He became God-intoxicated devotee who incessantly uttered the name of Krishna. Chaitanya is said to have traveled all over India, Odisha bhi astile, including Vrindavan, where he revived the Krishna cult, but most of his time he spent in Gaya. He exerted an extraordinary influence, particularly in the eastern parts of India, and attracted wide following of people. And he did not reject scriptures or idol worship, right? So he cannot be called a traditionalist, right? All the saint poets mentioned above remain within the broad framework of Hinduism. Their philosophical beliefs are a brand of Vedantic monism, which emphasize the fundamental unity of God and the created world. The Vedantist philosophy had been propounded by a number of thinkers, but the one who probably influenced the saint poets the most was Vallabha, the Tailang Brahmana. lived in the last part of 15th and the early part of 16th century. The approach of these saint poets was broadly humanistic, and they emphasize the broadest human sentiments like the sentiment of love, like beauty in all the forms, like the other non-sectarians. They were not able to make an effective breach in the caste system. Caste system still existed. However, they softened the rigor and built a platform for unity which could be apprehended by the wider sections. Right? During the 15th century, the monastic ideas, the great Arab philosopher Ibn Arabi became popular among the broad sections in India as well. So this is all that we have for Sufism and Bhaktism. So next class रे that will be a buffer class. जदि किछि भी रही जाइथिबो ताहाले next class रे we will try to do that, right? तमरा ଆଉ କିଛି କହିବାର ଅଛି जोटा कि रही जाइछि? କିଛି रही जाइछि? Nahi? So let's end the class here, right? See you in the next class. Thank you, children. Thank you.